Good morning, Snapchatters. Good morning. I know all my Snap stalkers will want a full update on the saga with the keys, so here it goes. The update as of 8 a.m. is ain't no keys. What happened last night? Well, I had the idea that I think I left my keys in the trunk because I had my keys the night they went missing when I left something in the trunk and I went to go get it. The last thing I did with my keys was go to the trunk and get something out. So I thought that when I got something out of the trunk, I must have dropped the keys in the trunk and closed the door and it was locked. Call a locksmith. The locksmith came. He popped the lock and the alarm goes off. I jump into the trunk, look for the keys. Ain't no fucking keys. And now the alarm's going off. So I'm yelling over the horn to the locksmith. I'm like, how do we turn the horn off? He goes, you need the key. So now it's 10 o'clock at night and my horn is just going off endlessly in the parking lot of my complex where my neighbor calls me and goes, hey, you know your horn going off? I said, God damn it, Ramon, now is not the time. So the horn finally stopped honking and now it's the morning and I still don't have a key. So what are we going to do? We're going to wait until my complex office opens up at 9 and we're going to see if someone turned in my keys. And if not, we're going to get it towed to the dealership. And you want to know why we're getting it towed to the dealership? Because guess what one of the locksmiths told me last night when I asked him if he could replace the key? Oh, yes, ma'am, I can replace your key. You have push to start? Okay, just know that if we replace the key, you more than likely won't have that anymore. I said, excuse me, say what? He goes, oh yes, all locksmiths know that push to start is 50-50 chance it'll work after we replace the key. I said, 50-50 chance? Nigga, the only reason I got this car was the push to start remote start. And you ain't taking ain't no 50-50s. So I'ma just take it to the dealership where they'll do it right. How the hell you gonna tell somebody you won't have push to start no more? You can just put in your key. Nigga! So that's the update as of 8 a.m. this morning. So now I'm just going to lay in bed until the office opens. Oh yeah, one more thing. Stop fucking saying Maggie ate the keys. The joke isn't funny and it's old. It feels so good. Oh, my truck. Oh, I missed you, baby. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Snapchatters. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. I'm sure you can tell. I went to the office. They had my keys. I was just about to say that y'all don't know, but y'all do know because we went through this together. I'm so glad I got my keys. Y'all just don't know. That replacement key was, what did the Jeep dealership say? Oh, it'll just be $295 to replace it. Mind you, it costs $150 to pop the fucking lock. Yes, my pop a lock yesterday cost $150. But I actually don't mind taking that L because I'm just so glad to have my car back, my keys back. Y'all remember I put a full tank of gas in this bitch and then I lost the key. I was like, no. And you know what, snappers? I always shout her out, but I gotta shout her out again. I gotta shout out my sister Christy. That girl saves my life. Y'all don't know. You know how I say I keep my tears off of Snapchat? Well, I keep them off of Snapchat, but I give them to my sister Christy. And last night when the alarm wouldn't stop going off, I cried so bad. I was like, Christy, the alarm won't stop. What am I going to do? She was like, Ruth, it's going to be okay. Just calm down. Take a deep breath. I love my sister. But now that that's out of the way, I am headed into work late. You see me. And, oh yeah. I remember what I wanted to talk about. First, I was pissed that This Is Us didn't come on last night. Like, what the fuck? And then secondly, Mary Jane, being Mary Jane is an awesome. I watched the new episode of Being Mary Jane last night, and I'm not going to give anything away, but I just really like the show. But I do have a problem with the teeth of her new bloke. It's like every time he's on camera, the only thing I can concentrate on are his teeth sticking out of his mouth. But anyways, I love the show. If you want to discuss, hit me up. Even though I need to get my ass into work. You want to hear a funny story about my sweet Mags that happened last night? During my tearful hysterics, I was just sitting down, and then Maggie walked up to me while I was boohoo crying. Maggie walks like right in between me and then puts her paws on my chest, and she's like standing up over me, and she kind of like looked at me, and it was really like she was saying, "Would you relax?" He's not. One of my coworkers is in the hospital, so Lydia just Lysol the whole office. If you don't hear from any of us, it's because we died.
I'm sitting here thinking, I just thought about that J versus K, AT2, and Ruth Ashley, they got some good jobs. They be late to work every day. What job do y'all know allow you to be late every day and you're black and you still get to keep your job? Hey, y'all need to holler at your boy. They are the true definition of black people. Never on time for anything, but they're also cool snappers. But I just need y'all to put me on.
A doctor called me right when I'm supposed to go eat. Stefan is gonna cuss me out. Can you make me some food? I swear, child just be making up shit. What the hell is steak and eggs with deviled eggs in it? The fuck out of here. Next. I'm snapping. You don't shake. It's perfect time. Y'all, I actually can't remember the last time I drank some water. Like, I can't remember. Good evening, Snapchatters. Good evening. My work day is done. But I wanted to share with you all what I thought was the funniest snap of the day. Funniest shit by the funniest bitch, Miss Janetta. See you next.
We made it. We got a filter on Snapchat.
We had this last year. We came a long way. That bitch said, we had this last year. That cracks me up every time. I love Janetta. Snappers, while I sit at this light, can we discuss something real quick? I want y'all's opinion. How do you deal with a friend who is a constant depressive? Like, they are constantly depressed. You guys know me. I'm very optimistic. Like, even with my keys being lost, I was still optimistic. I was like, well, at least I have the money to pay for it. But I have a friend, like, I'll be like, hey, how's it going? I've been better. And it's like I thought maybe the Lord had sent me in their life to bring my positive to their life. But now that shit is starting to drain me. I'm like, I can't even talk to you, bitch. Why you always sad? I mean, you're always upset. Like, you're always, like, everything is always, you still upset. Ain't nothing good happened today. Nothing. So what I want your opinion on is, I'm wondering, would you cut them off and be like, bitch, when you get your shit together, let me know? Or would you just constantly like, well, I'm just checking in. You still sad today? I feel like I need to add a disclaimer to our survey. I want you to imagine this as one of your closest friends. Y'all been friends forever. It ain't that easy.
Listen in the silence crescendo, but you the only one I miss, 'cause you the only.
I want y'all to behold the power of cheese. Up, Maggie. Good girl. You all will be happy to know that both Maggie and myself are eating dinner early tonight. You know the rule. When the food's so good, you gotta sit at the dining room table. This fucking soup! I'm tempted to do more surveys because I got so many responses to my little question. So thank you so much for all the tips because this has really been bothering me. And while the majority of you all say just cut her off, just cut her off, just cut her off, I think the best advice was in this next snap. See next snap. That last little part at the bottom, I couldn't have said it better than myself. I say that all the time. Life is for living. The fuck are you upset for? I feel like happiness is a choice. Having a great day is a choice. I don't understand why you would end your day feeling miserable and then wake up the same way. Wash that shit off.